Hey there. I just wanted to record a quick video about an awesome grant program we just got. I don't talk a lot about grant programs on this channel just because most grant programs kind of suck. They have too many freaking hoops, more hassle than they're worth, or they're just so extremely limited as not even worth talking about. This one I love, love, love. I said love 3 times on purpose because one, there's a pretty good amount of money at stake, and two, it's extremely flexible in their guidelines and properties. So let's hop into it. So first of all, who is this grant from? So it's from the Federal Home Loan Bank. So it's a federally administered program, and it's for up to $15,000. Woohoo! And to get the full 15, at least one borrower needs to be what's considered a hero profession, such as firefighter, first responder, education, healthcare, and military. Now, it can be someone that's currently involved with that or someone that's retired from those professions. And what's really interesting is it doesn't necessarily have to be a nurse. It can be someone that maybe is a secretary in a nursing office, or it can be someone that maybe is a bus driver or something like that. Those also would count for those hero professions. Now, what about everybody else? Is it only for heroes? Luckily, no. It is. Everyone else can still get it. Can't get as much, but you can still get 12.5, which I think that's a pretty good amount of money, I would say. And one of the really great things is you can use this for down payment or closing costs. So, like a conventional loan, you got 3% down. You can reduce that down payment quite a bit, pay some closing costs down quite a bit. There is a minimum investment of $1,000. You can't quite get to a true zero down closing, but it's pretty darn close. $1,000 ain't bad. You can't even get an apartment for $1,000 these days, so that's pretty darn cool. One of the other things to know is it's available everywhere Edge is licensed. Now, Edge is currently in 45 states approximately. I don't even know. Honestly, we keep adding them faster than I can count them, but we're at about 45 right now. I'm personally licensed in 12 states. And what's really cool is I actually have a program where if the company is licensed and I don't, and I'm not licensed, then I can actually go through a partner program through the home office. So basically anywhere in 45 states, give me a call because I can get you this program. It's really cool. Other really cool thing about this program is there are no property or zip code restrictions. Most grant programs are extremely limited. They're like, oh, you can only buy this certain type of house. You only buy the certain type of zip code. You can only be from the zip code, all that kind of stuff. Such a pain. So frustrating. This one, there's no restrictions at all. Basically, if the house meets guidelines, then you can get it. It's really cool. So really the only qualification is the income of the borrowers. Now there is a restriction on that, but it's not bad. It has to be 80% or less of area median income, which is actually very reasonable. Now that area median income varies by area. And here in Montgomery County, Ohio, that is currently at $73,920 the last time I checked, which was 20 minutes ago. Now, in certain cases, you can go a little bit over that if there are dependents in the house. Then in certain cases, if it's a large family, you might be able to go over that, but not by much. Now, if you don't qualify for that, if your income is above that, we do have other programs available. So there might still be options for grant money, but not this particular program. Now, a lot of grant programs, especially the ones with a large sum of money involved, do have a repayment period where if you sell the house within a certain period of time, there is a repayment period because they want to get their money back. They don't want short-term people buying houses. And so in this particular one, it's repayable if you sell the home within 5 years. Now, it's not an all or nothing thing. They do prorate it down. So if you sell the house after 4 years, you would have less. If you sold it at 2 years, etc. So keep that in mind, but it's not a huge restriction. Now, a lot of grant programs don't let you refi, but this one actually has a provision where you can refi the main loan, which is really cool. I actually did ask the rep on that. So that's cool. So if rates do drop, you can still refi it and you still be within that period of the repayment or the non-repayment, I should say, and hopefully you won't have to repay it. So that's really cool. Now, one thing to keep in mind for this particular program especially is funds are extremely limited. So we're talking a couple months. So if you want to get this particular program, you need to get on it ASAP. Get me an application now so I can qualify you, figure out your game plan, get under contract, because we can't secure the funds until you're under contract for a house. So as always, if you have any questions about mortgages, feel free to give me a call. My number is 937-572-3713. I can also be reached at scarpero.com. Talk to you soon. Bye.